Welcome to Gimme Facts. We're taking a look at the top 5 facts about, you probably guessed it by now, that's right, Star Wars. We all love the fact that R2-D2 was such a good companion to the Jedi and the Rebellion. Although C-3PO and R2-D2 have known to have goofy moments from time to time, the distinctive aspect of R2-D2 was his beeps and whistles. But did you know that in the original draft he spoke complete sentences? As a matter of fact, he had a bad persona added with this new voice. He was to severely bully C-3PO. Here, take a look at this comparison.
I don't know what all this trouble is about, but I'm sure it must be your fault. Don't get technical with me. How rude! I don't know what all this trouble is about, but I'm sure it must be your fault.
You're a mindless, useless philosopher.
Goodness gracious me.
You're nothing more than dim-witted, emotion-drained intellectual.
How rude!
Why you were created is beyond my logic systems.
All Star Wars fans must be aware of the planet Tatooine. This dry, arid planet with its dual suns and hilly regions have been the origins of protagonists, antagonists, and protagonist-turned-antagonists. You know who I'm talking about, right? But did you know that the topography depicted in the movies was shot in the deserts of Tunisia? But as beautiful as this spot is, it proved to be very controversial. You see, Tunisia shares its borders with Libya, whose at the time dictator was Muammar Gaddafi. He had threatened that if they don't remove Tunisia's military vehicles, there will be retaliation. Well, guess what? The military vehicle in question was the sandcrawler used by the Jawas. Mr. Lucas decided to retrieve the vehicle into Tunisia right away to avert further crisis. The forest moon of Endor was actually shot in the redwood forests of California. During filming of Return of the Jedi, Chewbacca, or rather the actor Peter Mayhew, had to be protected by bodyguards in bright vests so as to prevent firing from bear hunters. Even more outrageous is that he had to be protected from people searching for the mythical creature Bigfoot, speculated to live in the Pacific Northwest. Also, did you know that Chewbacca's vocals are a mixture of lions, badgers, seals, and walruses?
This is ridiculous.
Another key element of Star Wars are the aircraft. The most iconic, agile, and nimble of the Empire's fleet is a twin-ion engine fighter, or better known as a TIE Fighter, having the sound of an elephant bellow and a car on a wet pavement. This aircraft was equally matched to the X-Wing of the Rebel fleet and used in the original Star Wars dogfights. But did you know, unlike the X-Wing, it lacks the capability of energy shields and a hyperdrive? This was primarily done to mass-produce cheaply and to give the aircraft more speed. Hyperdrive was redundant because it was carried by the destroyer and deployed in squadrons. I hope you've liked our content so far. Please consider watching some of the other videos we have on our channel. Links are on the title card and the end screen. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more interesting content in the future. In 1973, George Lucas presented a 13-page summary of the Star Wars movie to Universal Studios, but they rejected it, stating that sci-fi setting of the movie was too confusing. Eventually, what was Universal's loss was 20th Century Fox's gain. They accepted the script in 1974 and made a deal with Lucas. Although the original script was 200 pages long, which was way higher than the 95 to 125 page average at that time. Hence what Lucas did was split the humongous script into 3 parts, thus ending up with New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi. Leave down in the comments below if you understood what the last part meant. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please consider liking, sharing, subscribing, and following us on social media. See you in another video.